Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian from Whisper Status 74. This is a little bit of a random video, but it's more about questions to you guys and what you guys are playing. I recently finished the Resident Evil 2 remake, blew through that, loved it. Kids are home with the flu, so I had some time to play some video games, and I'm kind of going in and knocking out campaigns now these days, or games I haven't been able to beat in a long time. Right now you're looking at Gears of War Ultimate Edition on the PC at native 4K. The game was a very optimized mess upon release. It still kind of is. You see a lot of slowdown for a game that's, pretty old, but wasn't well optimized when it first came out. But I digress. It's really more about playing the campaigns of some of these games that we have building up. For me, it is the Wall of Shame for my buddy Ian Stevenson from the UK on the channel. It's the Pile of Shame, and it's really about knocking out those games that we purchase and don't beat, and they actually start to weigh on you a little bit. Now, Gears of War, I beat that on the 360, I guess in 06 or 07, so that's not one of them, but I have this PC Ultimate Edition that I can run on my 4K TV, and it's a gorgeous game. But what I really want to get to is, and I'll do a separate video on this, is for me, multiplayer is just kind of dying. Whether I'm not really enjoying it any longer, not really playing as much as I used to, but the release of broken titles and microtransactions has really ruined multiplayer titles for me. In the meantime, single-player games are just there adding up. I have games like Witcher 3 that I've never completed. The new Spider-Man. I recently picked up the Fist of the North Star. A lot of games that are just kind of building up. I've done a video on the games I haven't completed, but this game is gorgeous, and it's just been sitting there for the last number of years. And what I mean by that is I've actually gotten rid of GPUs at the time that I've not played these games. I've had other 4K displays at the times where I haven't played these games. So I'm kind of getting in here now and beating them and knocking some of them out. And I was kind of wondering what you guys were playing. Are you still playing multiplayer? If so, what games are you playing? I really fell in love with Titanfall a few years back. Played the sequel. Went back to Battlefield 4. Played that. And then since then, it's really been a hodgepodge of multiplayer titles that I haven't really been in love with. World War II, Call of Duty, I really didn't like. Battlefield 1 was very buggy initially, and then really got pretty good, but I wasn't really looking forward to going back to that old time World War I, World War II variant of era, I should say, or games. Played those games forever, by the way. And if you're a little bit older like myself, all you've been playing is World War II shooters. So, at the same time, I'm not really looking forward to games like Anthem that look just like Destiny, or I don't know, I didn't play the demo, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, what are you guys playing? What are you interested in? Are you still into multiplayer? Multiplayer for me has just really kind of died. Battlefield 5, I love it, and I can't stand it. The Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I thought it was okay, and then completely lost interest in it. So where do you guys stand?
Control, this is Delta.
What games are you looking at? What games are you playing?
KIA.
Are you playing RPGs? Witcher 3 is a game I definitely want to go back and play. This game is gorgeous. I'm looking to play something a little bit more action-oriented after playing Resident Evil, but really enjoyed Resident Evil 2 and its immersion and the level design, where multiplayer is just the same maps over and over and over and the same games over and over. And what's funny about Battlefield 5 is I got really good at it, and it didn't make me like the game anymore. So I was just really bored of it, and the games were so long. I just found them to be so dull. But just kind of droning on here. But I was just curious to what you guys were looking for, and what single-player games you actually recommend. But for me, going back to single-player games, it's a lot like reading a good book or watching a show. There is that completionist feeling to it.
Man, that was nasty.
Anyway, just a quick video. Want to know what you guys are playing. Thank you as always. Take care.